there's an eclipse coming.
Yes.
It's on Monday. So excited. And we are going to be in that 80 to 85% totality.
That's not bad.
Line. Not bad at all.
That's better than I thought when we first heard about it. And they're like, Delaware's not going to get it.
No, we're getting a little bit.
We are.
So, we've been talking about getting the glasses, getting ready for Monday. But there is a really cool way that you can kind of home make glasses, if you will, protective gear.
I want to say like a viewfinder almost.
That's a good way to put it. Yes, we're going to show you how you can view the eclipse with some materials you probably have at your house. So actually, we're not going to, Leah. Meteorologist Alex Seymore is. He's very good at this kind of stuff. So Alex, check out right now what he's putting together.
The solar eclipse is in just a few days here along the coast. Solar eclipse is on Monday. You need to be able to view it safely. If you don't have those eclipse glasses, I'm going to show you how to build one of these solar eclipse pinhole viewers. So what you're going to need, you'll need a cereal box, aluminum foil, a pair of scissors, tape, a piece of paper, and just a pencil to be able to trace out that piece of paper. So first thing that we're actually going to do is we're actually going to cut off the sides of the cereal box. So we're going to do that right now. Yeah, so this solar eclipse that we're experiencing on Monday is the first one here on Delmarva. The first one that's eclipsed more than 50% of the sun since a solar eclipse back in the summer of 2017. It's a pretty rare experience to experience one. Our next total solar eclipse, well, it's a long time away. It's not until 2079. So we just have to be happy with these partial solar eclipses. So we're building the pinhole viewer today. It's really just going to allow that light into the box and kind of just simulate a sun on a piece of paper at the bottom of the box. So there we go, where you've got the top of the box cut off. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our tape, just tape the center portion together. I'm going to take a second here to tape that portion. So I actually messed up just a little bit here. I taped this a little too soon. We actually have to put a piece of paper in the bottom of this box. So let me just reopen this box really quick. It's a DIY project. Sometimes that happens. What you need to do is actually stick this cereal box on the bottom here. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually trace on this piece of paper. It can't be the brown bottom of the cereal box. It has to be a white bottom that actually is going to show that sunlight on it. So we're going to cut it out with our scissors and we're going to have to tape it onto the bottom. So here we go. Cut this out. So yeah, it's a pretty incredible sight. This solar eclipse is actually going to be able to be seen pretty much all across the United States. Here in Delmarva, though, as I said, it's only about 85 to 90% eclipse. Still a pretty surreal experience. There's that piece of paper. It's going to fit right into the bottom of the box. We just have to put some tape on it so it actually stays still and actually remains in the bottom. So we're just going to fold this over, make sure there's pieces of tape. So here we go. Now, what we're doing is taking this piece of paper, putting it down all the way on the bottom of the box. So that's the area where the sunlight is going to reflect off of it. Now we're going to tape the top of the box where that center section is and making sure that we have that opening there. So there we go. We got the opening. We have the paper in the bottom of the box. And now what we need is that aluminum foil. I've already cut out a piece of the aluminum foil. It just needs to be big enough to cover one side of this. We're going to just tape it all over just to make sure it doesn't really get moved around too much. Now we've got the aluminum foil on one side. And now the last step is pretty simple. You just need something sharp, something with a point, poke a hole into it. So now that hole is where the sunlight is going to be shining through. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to pull out my phone here and we're going to shine that light in it. So if you can see from there, you'll actually be able to watch that solar eclipse, because as the sun is becoming more eclipsed, that circle will become darker and darker and you'll get that little sunlight on the bottom. It's a perfect way to view the solar eclipse if you don't happen to have those glasses or other protective wear, because you can't look at the sunlight directly. You need to make sure you have a safe way to view it. So enjoy the solar eclipse on Monday.
All right, Alex, good job.
Yes.
These look awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's really cool. You can even kind of practice if you
Yeah.
hold, you know, this part over your eye so that the foil part is like up to some light. You can do a little practice round so you know
Yeah.
what it's going to look like.
We've been kind of doing it with our studio lights.
Yeah.
And just like kind of putting like our hand over it. So it's
kinda
really cool.
cool.
It does work. So you can watch it live without worrying about burning your eyes. And don't forget too, there's this QR code that you can scan right now. This will take you to Coast TV's website, and there's going to be a lot of information on the eclipse, how to watch it, when you can watch it, a lot of fun. This will be on there if you want to check it out again. So scan that QR code. You can do that right now.
That's right.
We'll be right back. This week's Happy Place of the Week is located at 27518 Possum Hill Road in Federalsburg, Maryland. It's a charming 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home on over 10 acres. Enjoy this spacious retreat with sunset views, an expansive patio, and a covered front porch. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.